Hello everyone, I'm Jason. Today, I'd like to talk about reading the greens on a golf course. What you may not realize is that greens are designed to challenge our intelligence. The designers create illusions using elements like the surrounding environment, the shape of the green edges, and more. When you step onto the green, many players experience this. Looking from one side, it seems like a downhill putt. But from another angle, the slope doesn't appear as steep. Standing in front of the ball, it seems higher on the right and lower on the left. Then, when you check from behind the ball, the slope appears to disappear. What looked like a downhill putt suddenly feels like an uphill one. All these conflicting impressions mean you've fallen into the designer's trap. So, how do you read a green? Not with your eyes, but with your feet. When I step onto a green, I can usually feel the slope. This side is higher, and that side is lower. For example, standing like this, facing the camera, I can naturally feel that my left leg is higher, and my right foot is lower. This sensation is something all players can instinctively feel. But how steep is the slope, and how much higher is one side? The most effective way is to establish this initial sense and then face the slope directly. At this point, close your eyes and focus on your balance. Feel whether your weight is on your toes, midfoot, heels, or even beyond your heels. This is an important sensation to practice and remember. You need to define the slope you feel. Does your weight shift to your toes, midfoot, or heels? Each person's perception will be slightly different, but you must find yours. With this understanding, you can then move on to the next step, calculating the line of your putt. One more important point. Reading the green doesn't start when you step onto it. It begins with your approach shot, the last shot before you land on the green. Many golfers, after hitting their approach shot, focus solely on whether they've landed on the green. If they have, they're delighted, head over, and prepare to putt. But you should start reading the green as you approach it. From a distance, observe the general slope of the green. Is it higher on the left and lower on the right? Is it higher at the front and lower at the back? What's the surrounding environment like? Develop an overall impression of the green. As you get closer to the green, look for one specific feature, the drainage outlet. The drainage outlet is always the lowest point of the green because water flows there. This is a key detail many golfers overlook. Once you locate the drainage outlet, identifying the lowest point of the green becomes straightforward. On some special courses, like mountain courses, the highest point will always be toward the peak, and the lowest will be downhill. If there's a stream or lake nearby, the green will slope toward the water. These are small tips that are easy to remember. However, designers sometimes intentionally create counterintuitive slopes to challenge you. This becomes a mental battle, a game of wits. I hope this video helps you learn how to effectively read the slopes on a green. Thank you. Putting is actually very simple. Power control, green reading, and break calculation.